I'll let you know when we're live.
Did just get a note, Linda, from the commissioner. She's having an issue with her Zoom link. I'm not sure what's happening.
I'll send her another one. I sent her another one this morning. I sent everyone, but I'll send another as soon as we go live here. And
Thank you.
And we are live.
Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everybody to the IFW committee, and I finally did take me all this time, Representative Martin, to get it straight which committee I'm in. So, but I want to welcome everybody here this morning, and we have just one confirmation hearing. And before we start, we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves, and I will start with Representative Danny Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, folks. My name is Danny Martin. I am a House representative representing House 150, located in northern Worcester County.
Representative John Martin.
Hi, John Martin, House District 151, northwestern Worcester County.
Representative Hepler.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Allison Hepler. I represent House District 53, which includes the towns of Arousek, Georgetown, Phippsburg, Woolwich, where I live, Dresden, and a part of Richmond.
Representative Neto.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kathy Neto. I represent District 78, which covers all of Winslow and a small portion of Benton.
House Chair Landry.
Good morning, Scott Landry. I represent District 113, the towns of Farmington and New Sharon and Franklin County.
Representative Terrio.
Thank you, Senator. Good morning. I'm Representative Tim Terrio. I represent District 78, which is Albion, most of Benton, China, and Unity Plantation.
And oops, I guess that's it. I almost asked Commissioner to introduce herself. So used to seeing here on the screen. So with that, as I said, we have one confirmation hearing today. And I do have a script which I will read. And we'll go through this and see how everything turns out. This is a public hearing of the Joint Standing Committee of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife for the purpose of considering the nomination by the Governor of Mr. Anthony L. Liguori of Kennebunk for appointment to the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council. Under law and joint rules of the legislature, this committee is required to hold this public hearing and to recommend confirmation or denial of the nominee by majority vote of the committee members present and voting. As chair of the committee, we will then send written notice of the committee's recommendation to the President of the Senate. Committee will hear testimony from and have an opportunity to question the governor or a representative, the nominee, and any other persons present who wish to speak for or against the nomination. This meeting is currently being live streamed on the committee's YouTube channel. This means that anyone who is a participant in the meeting via Zoom can be seen and also heard if their microphone is unmuted. People testifying cannot be seen or heard until they are called upon to speak. With that, I will call upon my co-chair to make the motion to confirm.
I will make that motion for the confirmation.
Okay, so we've had a motion to confirm Mr. Liguori to the appointment to the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council. The information is available if anybody wants to see it on this position. Next, I will represent Melissa to introduce our nominee.
Good morning, Senator Dale, Representative Landry, and distinguished members of the Joint Standing Committee on Inland Fisheries and Wildlife. My name is indeed Melissa O'Neill Lowe, and I am the Director of Boards and Commissions for Governor Janet T. Mills. I'm here today on behalf of the Governor to speak in support of the nomination of Anthony L. Liguori of the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council. The Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council can be found in Maine Revised Statutes under Title 12, Chapter 903, Section 10151. The council is made up of 10 members representing the 16 counties of Maine. Members of the Advisory Council are appointed by the Governor and are tasked with providing the department with recommendations for enhancing fisheries and wildlife resource management in the state of Maine. Mr. Liguori will be representing the seat reserved for a resident of York County. As you undoubtedly saw from his paperwork, Mr. Liguori is a lifelong outdoorsman in wildlife in York County specifically, both for consumptive and non-consumptive users, will be instrumental to the council. His breadth of knowledge in all areas of fish and game, has a far reach to citizens residing in York County. He is a licensed Maine guide, a member of the Master Naturalist Pro course, and teaches participants to volunteer for organizations around the state and inspire diverse audiences about Maine's natural world while enriching participants' knowledge and understanding of the world of Maine's natural outdoor spaces. Tony serves on many fish and game boards in York County, including the board of Kennebunk Coastal Association. He's a member of the York County Fish and Game Association, the Kennebunk Fish and Game Association, Ducks Unlimited, Maine Outdoor Partners, and is a lifetime member of the Sportsmen's Alliance of Maine. His education and special training in the U.S. Navy demonstrates a love for country and a skill set that will undoubtedly be tapped into going forward during his service on this board. The board will be lucky to have Mr. Liguori. It is for these reasons I've outlined this morning that on behalf of Governor Mills, I ask that you support the nomination of Anthony L. Liguori of Kennebunk. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. And I certainly want to just let you know that I really appreciate you all being here this morning. And I know that it's been a long year for everybody. So thank you all.
Well, thank you. Are there any questions for Melissa? All right, again, thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I will recognize Mr. Anthony L. Liguori for the purpose of making a statement concerning his nomination.
Okay, thank you. Senator Dill, Representative Landry, members of the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Committee. As you know, my name is Tony Liguori. I live in Kennebunk, and I'm here today to discuss with you my nomination for the York County seat on the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council. As you have just heard, and I'll hear again, I had parallel careers, one in the United States Air Force Air National Guard, and the other in the Federal Aviation Administration. Both were positions of leadership and management. Through the years, I've had opportunities for self-development and have taken numerous courses in leadership, interpersonal skills, and management and team building. I've participated on and have chaired teams and committees at local level, regional level, and at the national level. I have a degree in biology, have been an avid sportsman all my life. Since childhood, I've had a desire to learn about the natural world. And as you heard, I'm a graduate of the Maine Master Naturalist Program. I'm also a registered Maine guide as a master for hunting, fishing, and recreation. I have a keen interest in conservation and wildlife management. My wife and I have had the good fortune to visit all 7 continents and have lived in 7 different states. Maine is the first state that we wanted both to make our permanent home. We've lived in Kennebunk now for 32 years and have fallen in love with the natural beauty of Maine and all it has to offer. Being retired, I saw an opportunity to give back to my community. And as you heard, I serve on the board of directors of the Kennebunk Land Trust. I'm a member of the Acquisition Committee, and I'm chairman of the Stewardship Committee. I also serve on the board of directors of the Kennebunk Coastal Association. As a member of the Advisory Council, I could start to give back some to the state. I feel my educational background, my life experiences, and knowledge of the outdoors makes me an ideal candidate for this position. I know I would be an asset to the Advisory Council and to the Commissioner. I thank you for considering me for this position. If confirmed, it would be an honor to serve. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Mr. Liguori? Representative Danny Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Liguori, for stepping up to the plate and welcome. I had the opportunity to serve with several folks in IFW and quite fond of this department. What do you envision your role to be as an advisory council member?
Well, first, to become knowledgeable in the system well enough so that I can be an active and a productive member, but to give advice to the council from my perspective in York County, and to which hopefully will give advice to the commissioner and able to help them move forward. I think I'd be a positive person in that respect.
Okay,
But
thank
once again, I'd have to get knowledgeable and get up to speed on what the system and the process is all about.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? All right, again, thank you. Linda, do we have anybody to speak on the nomination? Nope. Okay, with that, all public comments having been taken, the committee will now proceed as follows. Review any additional written comments, and we'll vote on the nomination and notify the president of the Senate. The vote must be taken within 35 days from the date of the governor's written notice. The hearing by the Joint Standing Committee on Inland Fisheries and Wildlife for Mr. Anthony L. Liguori of Kennebunk for appointment to the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council is closed. Next, in accordance with the law, the committee may not take the vote on the nomination sooner than 15 minutes after the close, unless everyone is in agreement. Everybody okay if we take the vote now? Just raise your hands. Okay. The pending question before the committee is that the Joint Standing Committee on Inland Fisheries and Wildlife recommend to the Senate of the 130th Maine Legislature that the nomination of Mr. Anthony L. Liguori of Kennebunk for appointment to the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council be confirmed. So with that, Linda, would you call the roll?
I will. Starting with you, Senator Dill,
Yes.
Representative Landry,
Yes.
Representative John Martin,
Yes.
Representative Danny Martin,
Yes,
Representative Hepler,
Yes.
Representative Terrio,
Yes.
and Representative Nadeau.
Yes.
I believe that's everyone present.
Okay,
So there's 7 in favor to confirm.
7 in favor and none in the negative. It is the vote of the Standing Joint Committee on Inland Fisheries and Wildlife that the nomination of Mr. Anthony L. Liguori of Kennebunk for appointment to the Inland Fisheries and Wildlife Advisory Council be confirmed. Again, congratulations.
Thank you very much, all of you. Appreciate it.
Commission.
Thank you, Senator Dill, Representative Landry, and members of the committee. I just likewise want to thank you all for convening today to conduct this hearing. And I want to thank Tony for being willing to serve. I think he's going to be a tremendous asset to us in the agency. Being a member of the advisory council is a considerable, significant commitment of time and energy, and has the ability to really direct many of the decisions the department makes. So we really appreciate your willingness to step up and give back and engage with the department. So thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that, I just want to say to the committee, thank you for making it a very smooth year here. I don't know when we'll be meeting again. It will probably be for another confirmation hearing, if that's what it is, before next January, and you all be informed. So Linda, is there anything else to come before us today?
No, I just want to make sure that I have everyone who is on campus
All right.
noted properly. And I think the only one that I can't tell is Representative Terrio. Are you at home or are you here?
Home.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. With that, committee members, anything anyone needs to say?
no, great job, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator. Yeah, you did a good job.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Motion to adjourn, yes. See you all.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
Bye now.
See you
Bye.
in January.